Why can't this be a UFO? Because I really cannot think of any reason why it couldn't be a UFO, given all of the documentation, the accounts of disc shaped UFOs for the past hundreds and thousands of years. Disc shaped UFOs. That's why can't this be a UFO in this volcano? This is an image from the USGS. Okay, look at it. It does. It looks like a disc shaped UFO, perfect, even with the rings when they describe it, inside the crater of a volcano. How can that be, you all? That's what, can you all hear me? Hello. Hello, Al Sanchez, Starfire, Bang Bang Maka Bang, Apple Brooks. Hello, you all. Yeah. Um, Good night. Beautiful men and women. Yes. That's wonderful. So I want to look at that, you all. I want to show you exactly where I found it. I was sitting here thinking, okay, so been over here looking at the volcano pictures. I have really looking at all the different types of volcanoes, and I stumbled upon this picture. That's wonderful, Becky. I stumbled upon this picture right here, and we're gonna look at it. Let's look at it like this first, you all. Well, first I was looking at this. I saw this picture. An ascending eruption cloud from Redoubt Volcano as viewed from the west from the Kenai Peninsula. You all, this looks like a UFO ship. It does. With the, clouds. This right here has rings on it too, but look at this. These would be massive. They would. That's what I was looking at. Looking at that, and then I saw this. I thought, wow, how perfect is that? How perfect is that to be seen in the center of a volcano? I think it's pretty perfect. I really do, considering that we do have accounts, first person accounts of disc-shaped UFOs. Okay. I'm going to show you this one inverted. It looks pretty cool inverted too. Look at that. Inverted. It's perfectly round. Perfect. It is perfect, you all. It's perfectly round, and I'm thinking, wow, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. So let's read what was written. View of the lava dome within Cleveland's Summit Crater. August the 4th of 2015, showing concentric rings and radial fractures in the dome surface surrounding the elevated hot dome core. And you can see this is AVO USGS. Look at that. Flows of molten lava, you all. Flows of molten rock may erupt from Alaska volcanoes, and these flows will probably move slowly and pose little hazard to humans. Lava flows may develop steep, blocky fronts that collapse on occasion. Avalanching of blocks and from a flow front could be hazardous to somebody nearby. And if lava reaches the ocean, explosions and unstable ground is possible. Look at that, you all. This is 2015. Do you think they're going to show something like that on the news? If they showed, let's just think about this. If they showed a photo like that on the news and they described it as a lava dome showing concentric rings and radial fractures in the dome surface surrounding an elevated hot dome core. If they described it as that, what do you think the people would think if they saw this on the TV? I immediately would think, like I did when I saw it, well, that looks like a disc-shaped UFO in the center of that crater right there. That's what I would say. And then I would go and I would look up all these pictures of these like disc-shaped UFOs because they got plenty of them. Look at that, you all. They got all these disc-shaped UFO images and stuff. Now, granted, did I push that over there, you all? Don't tell me I've been talking to myself because I don't want to be talking to myself. Okay, so they got we got these disc-shaped UFOs, you all. Oh, look, there's my image right here. That's my photo. I wonder what YouTube channel is this that took my photo and shared it. A massive disc-shaped UFO with an opening. I did. I took that picture. Let's see which channel this is. Oh, that's me. Oh, you all, that's me. That's me. That is too strange, you all. Let me see what am I talking about on here, you all? Facebook page. I cannot tell you how extremely excited I was to see this massive UFO with a big old whopping hole in it that these smaller UFOs could go in. When I saw that, I thought, oh my goodness. And you know what? There was no Al Sanchez. That was, let's see the date. This is when I first started. Well, this is November of 2018. I had a few months in this 4-year assignment. That is November 2018. So if I say June, so July, August, September, October, November, 5 months. I had been taking pictures for 5 months. That's me on there, you all. You see, it didn't get very many views at all, you all. Let me look at that. I thought, who took that picture? Who was showing that picture, you all? What on earth was I showing? That's what I was showing you all. Right there. Oh, that's good to know, Vega. Hello, Minnie. Yeah, that's really neat that we're able to see that right there in such clarity. It truly is it's like that. This is another photo of it with all these ships. Okay, so that's me. Down here. They may look white right now. That's me, November of 2018, you all. That is me. So that's who was showing that UFO. That was me. And I was scared to death to get on here. I really was. I did not want to get on this YouTube and do anything. I wanted to hurry up, get on there, and get off of there as fast as I could. But that's okay, you all. So that was me. That cleared that up from 2018. I've got a lot of videos that are not even available anymore on this YouTube channel. So let's look at these disc-shaped UFOs. They certainly do have a disc shape to them, except that one right there. That's a little strange looking. Yeah. Oh, now you see this right here. This came off. They have these at the tether incident. These right here were showing up also, flying around up there. I think they're like living. I really do. These right here things are. And I don't mean any disrespect, you all. I don't mean any disrespect to anything up there in the sky. I don't. Just to say. So we got these disc-shaped UFOs. That's fine. I think this is fake right here. I really do. I do. Just looking at it, it looks fake. I think that's fake also. Of course, who knows? You know, who knows? So let's look at this. I'm back here at the Alaska volcano. The Alaska, right here, with this disc-shaped UFO in the center of this right here. And really, you have to ask yourself, how come? Look at that. That looked like a runway, even though it's probably lava flow. But I could picture something coming down. Look how perfect that looks. It's a lava flow in 2015, September 2015. August of 2015. Is this the same volcano? Cleveland Summit? No, this is Kanaga Volcano, you all. Kanaga Volcano right there. So, Yeah, and if we were to come over here, look at the different. Look, if we mirrored these, you could have two UFOs right there in that crater, side by side. Oh, look at that face right there. Wow. You see that face right there in the center, you all? That I don't like to do the mirrored images. I really don't. But that looks kind of cool. It really does. This is photo 11717. Right there. Look at that face. Right there. That practically looks like a human face. It really does. Can you see it? Yeah. It's like, wow. That's what I got to say. That's like, wow. That is a really good image right there. Right there in the center. Yeah. It does look human. I've got to get my water, you all. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, so that is like the mirrored image. That's the mirrored image. And just wanted to look at this is the grayscale, another grayscaled image. I wanted to see what it would look like if it had the magic pen. It's perfect. Perfect. It is perfectly shaped. And you know, by looking at it, it looks like it has a slight curvature all the way around it. That's what it looks like to me. A very slight curvature, like a hump on the top. It does. It looks like it is like 3D. Like, can you all see that? Let me take a picture of that. It really does look like it has a 3D like image on it. The magic pen. See if we got anything else going on here. Any other? There's the emboss. Well, that looks pretty cool right there. And the chroma key. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, wow. It looks like a desert. You all, let me put this back to me. I wanted to look at that image because it really did look like it had like a dome-like shape to it. It really did. So let's see if I'm not good at this, you all, at all. I just now, somebody just now told me about this right here. Trying to see. Yeah, it does kind of look like it goes downward all the way around. It really does, like down, like a curve. What if it is a crusted over UFO? Or what if, well, you know, they can cover themselves up with lava. They can. They can cover themselves up with lava. There's no reason why they can't. There really is no reason why a UFO cannot sit there in that crater and let the lava form over it. Okay, there isn't. You would think that it would have some debris and stuff on it too, really, if it was just some concentric looking rings in that photo right there. You really would. I would think that by looking at it. Can I have the original image right here? I would think. Of course, we can't really tell because, you know, it's been so long ago, but look at that. That is really turned to rock. Yeah, turned to rock. It could have got struck down by a laser. It could have, and then boom, it couldn't make it all the way through the volcano. That it could have happened. It really could have. Yeah. Yeah, it could have. It just does not belong there. It doesn't. Doesn't belong in that crater, but it's in that crater, you all. It's in that crater. So that's what are they talking about? Projectiles called ballistics fall at high speed and they can injure people. These big old gigantic rocks. So yeah, that's what I was looking. And look at this. Could you imagine? These locations right here, they are perfect for a UFO to just go straight down the center into the water, into a lava shaft. Yeah, they could. They could just fly right inside here is what they could do and just go straight in. I'm trying to look over here, see if this is like a circle spot. It could be. Could be like a circle spot maybe. I don't know, but yeah, look at this. So there's got some volcanologists here doing some samples. Look at that. It's damaging looking. These are just like some images they put on here. Some images. Well, look at this going like that. Yeah, look at that, you all. So, yeah, that's what I did. I came over here, and I was just looking at these pictures. Pyroclast, whatever you want to call them, flows. They got some pretty cool pictures. They really do. Because look at this. So let's look at this, you all. Just only a few of them. I want to get back to the ones that had them really far. And look how far these peaks. Look, who's going to want to go out here? Okay, this, you don't want to go out here in this spot right here. You wouldn't want to go out there. And certainly, you're going to go out there looking for UFOs. I highly doubt that there's very many cameras in these locations either for us to see any type of UFO activity. I really do, because of the conditions that surround those places. I really do think it's not happening. Look at these peaks. Look at this, you all. Wouldn't this be a perfect area for them? It really would. If I was wanting to fly indiscreetly, I would want to I'm trying to think if this is a triangle shaped UFO right here. I really am. I'm trying to think, is this a triangle shaped UFO? That's what I'm thinking. Is it? I mean, it could be cloaked too, and it just could be myself thinking that it is, but I'm just wondering, is it a triangle shaped UFO? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not the best at navigating these things right here either. I'm not. It just kind of looked triangular shaped to me, is what it looked like. Slightly cloaked. That's all I'm saying, you all. That is all I'm saying. I'm not going to look at it no more. I'm not going to look too much into this, you all. I'm not. I'm just going to, I wanted to look at some of these peaks of these mountains because they are quite impressive. They really are. Look at that. It's like they're out there in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, I could see how you would have a UFO in the crater. I really would, and nobody would know it unless somebody took pictures of it. That's the only way somebody would know, is if somebody took a picture of it. And they called it, they just said it was just showing concentric rings and radial fractures. That's it. Concentric rings, perfect concentric rings, and radial fractures in the dome surface right there. And then you have all these UFOs that are disc shape is what you have. You see this? Look at this is what I was thinking. You know how these look like this at a distance on the side. To me it looks like it's straight. Okay, it looks like a long cylindrical shape. Okay, could it be that the video footage of that UFO in Hawaii today that I showed? Let me put this back to me. That I showed today. I wonder where it went. There's no telling where it went, you all, because I've already I've already lost it on here. I did. I'm not going to go to it. The one that I showed today, could it be a disc-shaped UFO also? Could it have been that too? And not a cylindrical shape shift since it was on the side? I think it's possible that it could have been. I really do. Quite possible. I'm trying to find that picture today, you all, and I know it's not been that long ago since I did the picture, just this morning. Yeah, right here. So, I don't know. Maybe it could have been, but I don't know. I can't tell. I really can't because I personally have not seen a disc-shaped UFO. The only UFOs I've seen are long, like this, long-shaped UFOs. So I can't really say it. I can't. If you haven't seen that video, that it showed up at 1:43 a.m. and it is on this YouTube channel, you all. And it glowed just like the stars. It was bright as the stars, and we don't have aircraft that are bright as the stars. We don't. Let me put this back to me. So, yeah, I just want to know why that can't be a disc-shaped UFO in the center of that crater. Why can't it be? I think it is. I really do. Because it's too perfect. It's too perfect. Yeah. Gretchen, honey, you opened up and found me on here. That's absolutely wonderful. It really is. It is wonderful, you all. So, yeah, so they got them all. They got all kinds of UFOs on here that you can look at. Like what's this right here? Do you think there's something to these spherical balls right here? Could there really be something to them? Because you can tell that it's layered. It is a layer. There's no telling how big this is or how small it is either. There isn't. It could be a great big old cannonball is what it could be. Yeah. They come out of volcanoes. And some people can see them in the sky. And I'm sure they are like rock shape. Just like that too. Turned into rock. See, even this picture, this UFO is lit up too. It's like a big bright light. Just like that. Okay. Yeah. So who knows, you all? Let me see this. Here's one protruding out of a cloud. Yeah, and they do say that the Germans made these UFOs too. Oh, let's see. You got pin on UFOs, Gina? What happened here, you all? That's my photo right there. See, and if you look right here, well, I don't know if you can see it that well, but these UFOs that were on the side of the sun, they too had rings on them. They had rings on them, but these UFOs had the ability to, let's say, it looked like they were inflating, but what if they were just one layering on top the other? Okay, what if they were doing that of different sizes? They could have. I don't know for sure, but they were on the side of the sun, and they're disc shape is what they are. So yeah, that was interesting too, you all. So I am going to be going. I'm going to be going, you all. But I wanted to share that, and it is from 2015, and I wish the news would share it, and I wish they would say that there's a volcano with concentric rings. Yeah, and let the people see it and see what the people would say about it if they looked at that. I know what they would have in their mind. They'd have a disc-shaped UFO in their mind, unless they believe that, it formed this perfect disc shape. This lava did and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Apple Brooks, you all. Thank you all for coming on here, and thank you, moderators, for being on here, too. Well, hello there, Laurenthia from South Africa. Nice to meet you. Yeah. So with that being said, you all, I am going to go. So hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And it's something to think about. And that's an image from the USGS right on their website. In fact, let me just do the Alaska Volcano, Alaska Observatory. You can go there and look at those pictures. I stuck it here in the live stream right there. You're welcome, Al Sanchez, Applebrooks, King of Ahuca Mundo, a Starfire. Yep, that's right. We have got it. Yeah, we got it going. All right, I'm looking through the comments really fast, you all. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Love you.